Welcome to my channel, LightAsFeatherTarot. This is a pick a card reading. I got a lot of feedback on my last pick a card for the It's Complicated. So this one is going to be pick a card based on being single or not having a partner or anything like that. So you have the first pile, the second pile, and the third pile. So I'm going to give you a bit of time to meditate on which pile that you want, whichever one resonates with you. You could pick one pile, you could pick two piles, or you could pick all three. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with pile number 2 first. Hope you guys are being safe during this time. All right, so let's see. So starting off for pile number 2, the card is Rejoice in Celebration. When you are single, maybe some of you guys are used to being out and about, socializing, having drinks. And even if you aren't used to that lifestyle of, maybe going out on the town, maybe you're just like, typically that's not my forte. That's not what I do. But at this point, I'm tired of being in the house and I really just want to go out and celebrate, want to go drink, want to go, eat food. It doesn't have to be like the club or anything like that, but maybe you just want to go have brunch or lunch, or some of you guys I'm getting that are single even want to go back to church. That might be, where you like to go and celebrate. Everybody celebrates in different ways. So that's the first card that's up. And next is the Page of Cups. So, this speaks about some type of messenger coming in, having a message for you. And, cups are all about emotional fulfillment. So this is going to be something that brings you some type of good news, some type of emotional fulfillment, something that's just going to make you feel just really good inside. This could be someone calling you and, asking you for your number, or hey, I heard such and such likes you. Maybe this is the time that even though you can't go out and physically, go on a date or be around someone, maybe you get wind of a message from that person. Spirit is saying something like maybe a message on Facebook or some, social media, like profile or type of technology that you could get a message, and the person could be just contacting you to say, hey, I was just thinking about you. I wanted to know that you were safe. And typically they don't really reach out to you, but this is kind of letting you know, like, okay, maybe they do like me, maybe they don't. That message is not going to resonate with everyone, but I am getting it for someone. Someone may be checking up on you during this time. So next, you have the 7 of Cups. So this speaks about you having several different options. This is only one cup right here. So, some of you may have multiple messages or multiple suitors trying to get your attention. But I feel like there's one person in particular that kind of stands out amongst the rest. And even though this is a singles reading, everyone's not ready to be in a relationship. So this could be, a friend, and you guys are taking it slow and you aren't yet at the stage of, dating or being romantic. So it could be that as well. Just support, from a friend as well. The next card is the 6 of Cups. So, this could be like a blast from a past. This could be someone from your past, bringing you these messages. If it's not from someone from the past, it could be someone that just makes you feel familiar. You feel that, like you've known this person a long time, or you feel very comfortable with them. Okay. So let's see for the tea leaves. So we have firecracker, excitement, so wonderful. You know, some of you guys are going to be getting in, like I said, some very good news, some very good emotional fulfillment news. It's going to bring some type of excitement into your life. Like the firecracker, like spark. So some type of spark, inspiration, some type of passion. Almost like this person makes you feel like you have butterflies. Maybe, you know, you and this other person will find a way to be social in a social distancing kind of way. You know, maybe you'll find a creative way to spend time together during this time. Next is, let's see. So this is celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Again, you know, being social. So, you know, maybe we can't physically, you know, celebrate and be together, you know, but maybe, you know, you guys will Netflix. I know it sounds corny, but Netflix, and you, both of you are on the phone or video or like FaceTiming, you know, maybe they surprise you and they send you DoorDash, or it sounds silly, but you know, there has to be ways to, you know, make things interesting and make things like, I don't know, just unexpected. I'm getting like the feeling of like adventure, excitement. You're gonna be caught off guard. So then the next one, this card speaks about compliments from an admirer. So this is someone that may have had a crush on you for a while and you didn't know, or you might have known, but it was never the right time. That's kind of what I'm hearing right now. They may be delivering something for you. You know, maybe during this time it's not flowers. Flowers may not be essential during this time, but like I said, maybe they're gonna surprise you and send you lunch or dinner, or, you know, I don't know, they're gonna send you something. But, you know, with this second pile, it just seems like you have a lot of options, but there's this one person that is really catching your eye. So very beautiful energy. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments how this second pile is resonating with you guys. So next I'm going to do the third pile. All right. So starting off with prosperity begins. So with this card, this is like the very beginning of some type of growth. I'm hearing the word seedling. This is just like the very beginning of it. And you know, you see that it only has like a few fruit on it, but there's more fruit to come. So, you know, if you are single, you know, maybe you are interested in someone, maybe you are in a certain stage of dating, and you feel that there is promise in the relationship. Maybe you're not ready to commit yet, but you do feel like whoever this person is, or maybe you have multiple people, you have certain people that you feel would be viable mates, or someone that you would enjoy being with. Like you see some type of value in them. So it's the very beginning of that. All right, so the first card, Seven of Swords. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. Okay. And the Four of Swords. So let's see. So for the Seven of Swords, I'm going to get a clarifying card. Spirit, can you clarify Seven of Swords? Okay, these two fell out. So with the Seven of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Three of Swords. So, you know, with this combination, I'm getting, you know, you might be, even though you're single, you might have two suitors. You might have either two suitors, or I feel like two people that you have to pick between, and it may be a difficult decision. With the Seven of Swords here, you know, maybe in the past you've dealt with someone that was dishonest or not forthcoming or like kind of shady. This could represent, a past relationship, and getting into new relationships kind of like you're kind of apprehensive about it. And you have the Three of Swords here, so it could speak about some type of past hurt. So even though you have this King of Cups here, I'm feeling like this person, male or female, may be from someone that you've already experienced. They may have hurt you in the past. They may have caused you a bit of sorrow. But you can see that he's offering you something like a cup of love or a cup of fulfillment. Let me get one more for the Knight of Cups. What is he bringing? He or she? Let me just get one card. What is the Knight of Cups bringing in? What type of emotional news? Come on. What type of emotional news is the Knight of Cups? I just heard the word drama. Maybe this person does bring in drama. Maybe they bring in like high emotions. Maybe when they're around, it's like, I don't want to say a love-hate relationship, but they just evoke emotions out of you. They're just able to pull emotions out of you. Here's that 2 again. You have this 2, and then you have these 2 knights, and then you have these 2 swords. So something about two things. Like, I feel like you're almost juggling maybe someone in the past that you have a relationship with. Should I go with someone that I'm more comfortable with, but I know that has not always been forthcoming, or should I go with this other person that is, very grounded, very provides stability, has a good strong foundation? Which one? Spirit just said, like, duh, which one you should choose. But at the end of the day, it is your choice, right? Because you have the 2 of Swords here. It's your choice. These messages may or may not resonate with everyone because it is a general reading. But I feel like for someone, they're almost blindfolded. They're like, I don't know who to pick, but I kind of think who you're supposed to pick. Do you want to go with someone that you are familiar with, that you have past history with, or do you want to go with somebody that is, just more financially sound, not only financially, but just emotionally grounded? And for some of you, maybe this is your past person that you're dealing with, that you do have past history with, and it may not be the best. And maybe this is what you aspire to be with. Maybe it's a goal of yours. You're like, what? With this 7 of Swords, you're just like, look, I am tired of the deception. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of just all of the emotional baggage and stress. Like, this guy is like picking up his stuff. He dropped 2 swords. He's like, whatever, I don't care. I'm just, forget it. Like, I'm done with that. Like, I'm done with that, and done with this past hurt. This knight's coming in trying to offer you something that's caused you this pain, and ultimately it's up to you if you want to juggle that. So then next you have the 4 of Swords, which makes sense because this dude is exhausted. I'm getting with the 3 swords, and I rarely get this, but I'm getting with these swords, this could be 2 people that you're trying to pick, and this Knight of Cups that you're familiar with, that you have a past with, that wasn't always honest. This could be another person that they're holding on to, that you're aware of. And if that is the situation, honestly, with the 4 of Swords, you don't have time for any of these people but yourself. You're kind of going within, you're reflecting, you're just a lot of self-care. Maybe meditating, breathing, exercising, just a hot, long bubble bath. If that's not the case, you know, Four of Swords is about self-care, just focusing on yourself, resting, you know, don't overwork yourself. So let's see your tea leaves. So we have fire, so strong emotions, passions, passionate love or hate. Remember, I said love-hate relationship, right? So, you know, it might be fun, it might be adventurous, dangerous, exciting with this Knight of Cups, you know, but you can't deny that he or she may be hot, but at the same time, it's fire, so it burns. So it's all up to you if you want to continue down that path with that person. And then we have Weeping Willow, family sorrow. So because this is like more of a love reading for singles, the way I'm reading this is that I feel like there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance between the fire, the passion, the energy, the emotions, and the hurt. You know what I mean? Maybe this person is just is considered family, and maybe your family doesn't like this person, and maybe that's why you're single and you're not able to bring them in. Regardless, this represents the Three of Swords too, in a sense, because it does talk about that pain with the Weeping Willow. So you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments how these messages are resonating, because that was very specific. All right, so now we're gonna look at the first pile. I kind of went out of order there. Also, for the second pile, I would look up the angel numbers 22 or even 222, and you might find that there's more messages that resonate with your reading. All right, let's see what we got. So the first card is, let's see, stand your ground. So you are single, you are standing your ground, you are not backing down. Now that doesn't mean that you're defensive or you're arguing or anything like that, but you know, maybe there's certain things that you're passionate about. Maybe there's certain things that are non-negotiables that you are not willing to compromise on, not willing to bend on. But let's see what the cards say. So we're starting off with the Ten of Pentacles. So maybe you're going to stand your ground when it comes to your value, and maybe whoever you bring into your life. Like if you value yourself and you're secure, why wouldn't you want someone to bring value of themselves? Because if someone doesn't value themselves, then how are they going to value you? So I feel like your abundance of how you feel about yourself, how you value yourself, and how that person values themselves, and in return how they're going to value you, is very important to you. And you're not accepting anything below that. Like I just saw spirit like the sand, and spirit is like drawing a line in the sand. You're like, no, I'm not dealing with that. So next we have the Emperor. So to me, this card represents, you know, it could be a couple of things. You know, it could be the universe guiding you and supporting you on your path. It could represent someone of authority, someone that you respect. I'm going to get a clarifier for that card. And then you have the World card. So this speaks about some type of successful completion, some type of successful victory. Let's see. So clarify the Emperor. The Emperor also speaks about authority, power, control. You know, maybe this is somebody in your life. Maybe this is the type of male or female, some type of mate or partner that you would want. Someone that is, maybe you want somebody that's going to stand their ground too. You know, maybe you want somebody that's going to take charge and they're confident and they're a leader and they're not a pushover. So what about the Emperor? Ooh. All right. So with the Eight of Wands clarifying, you know, you could be receiving some type of messages coming in from this Emperor person, right? Like I said, it could be a person in leadership, a person of authority, someone that you look up to, someone that you respect, someone that you manifested in your life. If not, this is the universe, you know, putting things in place, and messages are going to come in. Emails, text messages, phone calls, and they're going to be fast messages, back and forth communication. The Eight of Wands is also known as the arrows of love. So maybe the Emperor is an actual person that maybe you know or you don't know yet. And you have that World card again. So when these messages come through, you know, it's going to bring, you know, some type of successful completion, you know, in your life. And this is a very positive thing. It just means that you're able to move forward, move closer with your goals. You know, your soul comes down here to learn certain lessons, and something's going to be learned between this person and these messages coming in, and something to do with how you value yourself and how they value themselves. So the next, you have older woman, dealings or relationship with an older person. So this is going to be an older person. You know, it could be male or female, whichever gender that, you know, you're attracted to, right? So you're going to be dealing with an older man or older woman, you know. Maybe you like older women or men. Maybe this is the person that's going to give you the messages. So it's gonna resonate different with everyone. And next you have Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So I feel like, you know, this person that, you know, you're going to be attracting in your life, you know, you have the 10 of Pentacles. So like I said, you're going to value yourself, so you want them to value themselves. You know, I feel like you want them to be credible. You want them to be resourceful, and you want to be able to count on them. So that's the energy that I'm getting with the Fox card. So very beautiful reading. You guys are going to have to let me know how the first pile, the second pile, and the third pile, how those messages resonated with you. Comment below. If these messages resonated with you, please hit the like button. And all of my contact information is below if you would like a personal reading. And till next time.